So did anyone happen to look in their back office and look at their commission statements today? Did anyone happen to do that? If you didn't happen to do that, you should do that. If anyone looked in at their commission statements, let me just, people are still logging in now. This cracks me up. It's always about 1 minute after 8 when most people log in. So I don't get it. I guess it's the Zoom thing is to be fashionably late. But as I was saying, if anybody logged in to look at their commissions today and liked what they saw, would you write something in the chat? Like just, you were happy, or if your check went up 2 times or 3 times or 4 times, something like that, you can add it in the comments. We're going to do a Facebook post. And when we do, we need everybody to say what happened to their check. And I don't mean dollars, I mean percentage. Okay. My check went up 25%, 50%, 100%, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, whatever happened. So we'll tag you in it. But when we do, and that'll be a great opportunity for you to tag people, prospects on that post, and you can make that post be really, really busy. So, but, first of all, happy Easter to everybody, and happy Passover to those, my Jewish friends out there. I was saying, I know Dr. Goodman went away for 9 days, and a lot of people took 3 to 4 days off. It was a great weekend. April and I got some good pickleball in and got some good time in with the family and stuff. And, but I'll tell you, today was exciting. For about a year and a half, this Evolve program has been in the works. For April and I, we've known about it for about 6 months. Back the end of October, we found out about it. And, today was the day, okay, where we got to see a difference in what it means to bring customers into this business, enroll customers versus not. And, what was exciting about it is all the people that have been working recently, building their business, they got a big raise in pay. But for the ones that built their business years back and already had a lot of customers, they got a big increase in pay too, because the pay on personally enrolled customers dramatically changed. Okay. And will every month. I know some of you, I have a very dear friend, April and I, in the business, and some of you may know her, Dr. Gordon. Her check tripled today. It tripled. And she's always had, just a really strong patient base. And, she's had some personal things go on over the last 2 or 3 years where we haven't been able to see her as often as we would like to. But it was, it was so much fun texting her saying, hey, you need to log in. I know I generally do most things for her account for her, but I said, I need you to see this yourself. Okay. Anybody that's checked that triples, right, Kenneth? Yours was 3 or 4 times. It was a triple to quadruple, increase. So, but again, if you were happy with what you saw with your check, please put something in the chat, just a positive thing. Now, besides that, I think, Kenneth, do we have a newcomer here, Indira? Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying it right. Hi, Indira, how are you? Welcome to the call. Welcome to the business.
Sorry, I was off video because I was also working on the site. It's 5 p.m. and I'm not still off at work. So
you're multitasking. We get it. You're multitasking, but welcome to the business. You got a great sponsor. Kenneth's a great guy, and April and I looking forward to meeting you personally as soon as possible. So
sure.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bob and April.
You're welcome. So just a quick reminder, and then I'm gonna give it to April for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back. I have a little bit of a training that I want to do with you that has, directly has to do with taking advantage of the new pay system. Okay, the way we're getting paid. And, it's last month was the first month. We're getting it, for the first time now. Okay. We just saw our commission statement, and we'll have it on the 15th because we get paid on the 15th. I can tell you, April, April and I have multiple businesses, and each business got a big increase, and the three combined was really, really big. So we couldn't be more happier. The only way that happens is if everybody's getting a raise. Okay, that's the only way that can happen. Yes, you can pile on customers yourself and continuously get your business up there, but for it to change by thousands and thousands of dollars, it's a team effort. Okay, there's a team effort out there. And again, we just started with this. So what I'm going to do after April talks to you is I want to talk to you about our 3-in-1 system, because that's the only thing that you need to do to make money in this business is focus on 3-in-1. When you do that, you will move right through the gemstone ranks, the onyx, emerald, sapphire, and diamond, and you will accumulate points to get on the trip. Okay, everything happens simultaneously in this business. People say, do I focus on the trip? Do I focus on the gemstones? What do I focus on? The only thing you need to focus on is the 3-in-1, making sure that you're enrolling at least 3 customers every month and at least 1 consultant every month. And as long as you're doing that, the rest of it will happen. Okay, so April, let me turn it over. And I think you're going to be out of town tomorrow, right? You have me get up at 3 in the morning or something?
Yeah, some crazy hours tomorrow, but yeah, I'll be in Chicago. We're going to do 2 meetings there. Chicago's becoming a really hot city for us. A lot of great stuff going on. So I'll be there tomorrow. If you have anybody in the area, let us know. We'll be happy to take care of them. I know Dr. Castori Jay is on, and her and Zuma will be following me up in like the 21st. I think, Zuma, you said you'll be in Chicago too. So a lot of good meetings. If you don't know somebody personally, get to know somebody. Ask people, who do you know? Who do you know in Chicago? Got any relatives? Get on social.
April, I got to give a shout out. I know Catalina is still seeing patients to the end, but I got to give a shout out. Her check went up more than 4 times.
Yeah.
More than 4 times, not 40%, 4 times. I mean, she is killing it in this business, and she'll be hosting one of the meetings tomorrow. So hopefully she logs in before we log out, but she's still seeing patients. So,
Yeah,
but go ahead, April. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I think quite a few people got shocks as their check was much more than they anticipated. So it's pretty exciting. So yeah, so we'll be in Chicago. If you know anybody there or later in the month, again, Dr. Castori and Zoomer will be doing something else later on in the month, and just lots of good stuff going on in that area. But the basis for the 3-in-1 and how you get those, how you get those 3 customers and that 1 distributor is all going to be customer service. And this is something we have never done. I've reached out to one of the other ladies in the company that really has specialized with customer service and done a lot of, as far as, just special envelopes and thank you gifts and birthday cards. And, I've started to do a little of it. But what's really cool about the collagen is as people use the collagen, people are noticing. And so I've gotten quite a few referrals from customers that have used the product who had friends that said, what are you doing? And so, I think building that customer base, which, if you would have told Bobby and I 5 years ago, we would be building a strong customer base, I would have said, you're nuts. We were crewed for business and that's it. So, but you know what, who am I to buck trends? It is working. It'll get you your 3-in-1, the way the new compensation.
Hey, Tom, on Good Friday, you had a longtime customer call you and give you 2.
Give me 2. Yeah. Only because, again, somebody recognized her results and they said, what are you doing? And we want to know what you're doing and we want to do what you're doing. And they are the simplest conversations that you will have. Give the person just the information they want. They're ready to buy. You do not have to go into the science. You do not have to explain why it works. Give them the link and let them buy. A lot of times we will talk people out of it. We will just keep talking. But again, you know, I'm hoping maybe next week I can get one of the girls, and one I particularly reached out to because she's done an unbelievable job. She's done the diamond thing like 5 times over.
She's
So,
almost a 5-time diamond.
yeah. So I'm hoping she will agree to come on here and just, you know, talk a little bit more about the customer base, but be aware of your customers. You know, in the app, it'll remind you who had the auto ships that week, you know, the 5th, the 10th, whatever it might be. Make sure you're reaching out, and don't forget to say thank you. You know, we're getting big money from them. You know, collagen, we get $33 every month that they order collagen, $33.40. Well, heck, that adds up after a while. That's certainly a customer you want to take care of. So thank you. Thank you for being a great customer. You know, how can I help you? You know, do you know anybody else that might want these same results? These few little conversations will really help you build your business, because the flip side of that is, once people are using collagen and people ask, it's the funniest thing over the years, even with Protandim, if somebody referred somebody for Protandim, I would always get back and say, you know, you could make, you know, up to $16 on this bottle, that, or I can sell it to the person. They're like, no, I'll pay $50 so I can make the 16. Happens time and time again. People do not want to miss out on any money. So when you have somebody that they referred, it's a great way to get them involved in the business at that point too, because, you know, they realize there's money that can be made. People, and I just got off of Zoom, not the last one, but the one before. And so much of it was the disbelief in the industry that people personally themselves believe that they could make money. It's not till they actually make money. And it goes back to that first dollar theory. And I forget exactly who's talked a lot about that, one of the CEOs, but that first dollar theory, once people believe they can make a little bit of money, it doesn't matter how much it is. If they can make a little money, they start to believe they can make a lot of money. And that's really what we need for people. So, you know, hopefully that's something that we'll do next week. So, but with that, Bobby, I'm going to throw that back over to you.
Okay. And one thing I can tell you, April didn't waste any time getting a hand cream and a bag of Axio together and sent it to that customer of ours as a gift. Okay. And I guarantee you, and the lady, April's known the lady for many years, with that gift will have her sending more customers. Okay. That's just, and remember, it's not like before where we earned 40% on the first order and then it went to 2 or 5%. Now it's $35, $40 every month that the order goes out, and there's 2 of them, you know, and it's every month. So, you know, we're going to talk a lot more about that, but let me go to the slides and just share with you a little bit about the 3-in-1. Okay. So when we talk about 3-in-1, and I'm going to keep this real simple because, you know, I've had a number of conversations in the last few days, and, you know, and today was highly anticipated. We actually thought we'd get to see commissions about a week ago, you know, and what the company did is, because it was the first time everybody was getting paid on a new system, every day they ran a different test run just to make sure that everyone was getting paid properly. And, you know, they just tested it last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just to make sure that everything was right. So that's why it took to today. We'll still have our money on the 15th, but we can normally see what our money is on the 3rd or 4th of the month. It's normally posted in the back office. So, but as I was saying earlier, there's a lot of things in network marketing and LifeVantage that happen simultaneously. And there's always a core principle. There's always a core behavior that drives all of it, that makes it all happen, okay? And I can tell you about 93% of our team in LifeVantage got a raise today, okay? For the way they have been building their business, accumulating and taking care of customers, and having a customer to consultant ratio that was within the company parameters. And that led to 93% getting a raise of some sort. Now, obviously, not everybody doubled, tripled, quadrupled their check. That didn't happen, but I'm talking about got a raise, okay? But the principal behavior, what drives all of this in the business is a program called our 3-in-1. And you can take a picture of this, get 3-in-1, and then it's you plus 2. And I'll show you that. And if all you do is focus on your 3-in-1, and then as that develops, look for you plus 2, okay? And I'll show you what that is in a second. You will build this business. I'm a big fan of understanding the comp plan. April and I are on the committee for the company for the comp plan. We're on the committee for making the back office work better. Okay, so we're numbers people. We like to deal with numbers, but I want to tell you something. Okay, I looked over my statement. I know Kenneth's a numbers guy. I know he looked over his statement. Okay, you're going to get paid properly if you do what you're supposed to do, whether you understand where the money's coming from or not. Okay, you will get paid properly. So the work in our business is 3-in-1, okay? And it works like this. We need goals in this business, okay? So our goal every month is, and this is the minimum, you can do more than this, okay? And a lot of people that are on here now do more than this, and a lot of people not on here now do more than this, but the goal is for you to get at least 3 customers each month and 1 consultant each month. So we're saying get a person enrolled each week. Well, Bobby, where do I get them from? Probably your best bet is they live next door to you. They go to church with you. You're related to them. They live upstairs, downstairs, around the corner. You see them in the supermarket, at school, at sporting events. You know them. Okay, that's probably the best place for most people to start. But if you just look in your phone, you have thousands of phone numbers in your phone. Make a point of reaching out about what you're excited about. And don't just text. I love text and I do text, but you need to call and text equally. Okay, you got to do them equally. If you're going to text 3, call 3. If you're going to text 5, call 5. Okay, and keep it balanced. So that's one place. They're in your phone. Don't skip anyone. Don't prejudge. Okay, people have things have changed in the last 3 or 4 years with the pandemic and COVID. The economy now is a mess. A lot of things have changed, and maybe the way we thought of a person's situation, maybe if we had it right or we thought we had it right, it's changed. Okay, everything has changed. So we don't want to skip anyone because we thought they were doing well. We don't want to skip anyone because we thought they weren't doing well. We want to share the message that we have of the amazing products that we represent and the amazing business opportunity that we represent. We want to share that with everybody. See, it's not up to me or you to decide who will or who won't. That's not up to us. Our job is to share what we have with everyone we can think of, everyone in our phone, everyone that we're friends with on social media, everybody that follows us on social media. That is who we share what we have with. Their responsibility is to say yes or no, accept it or reject it. Now, keep in mind, because of the internet and because of social media, years ago, when April and I first got in this business, you generally only had to talk to 3, maybe 4 people to get somebody. Okay, whether it be a customer or we called it distributor back then, it was 3 or 4 people, maybe 5. Okay, now with social media and somebody liking your post or you liking someone else, the touches have changed, and it could be 15, 20, 30 touches now before somebody could become a customer with you. don't let that bother you. That's just how it is these days. And it's never personal. There's nothing that you should ever take personal about it. We share what we have. They accept it or reject it. The best thing in the world that we have is pictures. Pictures speak 1,000 words. I didn't invent that saying. It's been around for centuries. Okay, pictures speak 1,000 words. So show everybody's before and after pictures. And as soon as you have your own before and after, work it into it. Okay, I'll tell you, the last couple of weeks, I've seen April's before and afters everywhere. The whole freaking company is using April's before and after picture. Okay, I've seen Rachel with it. I've seen Tara with it. I've seen Michelle Poe with it. I've seen all of them are using it. Okay, you should be using it too. So we use everybody's before and after, and then when we have our own, we add it to it. Now that is important because showing the before and afters, if your friends are looking at it, okay, they know you're up to something, but they're seeing strangers. The minute that you insert your picture into it and they see that you got results, plus all those other pictures they've been looking at, that's when they inquire or buy. Okay, so here's the math, folks. If you work at this over the course of a year, your first 3 months, if you're doing the 3-in-1, you'll have 9 customers and 3 consultants. The next 3 months, you keep doing the 3-in-1. Now you'll have a total of 18 customers and 6 consultants. You do it the next 3 months. Okay, it's 27 customers and 9 consultants. You do it the next 3 months, it's 36 and 12. Okay, do you realize by doing this in less than 12 months, you would be a diamond in the gemstone ranks, and you would be entitled to 30% commission every month on every customer of those 36 customers that you brought in. There's 7 other ways we get paid in the compensation plan. I'm just trying to show you the immediate income. So that would be 4,000 points is 4,032. 30% of that is 1,200 a month just on the customers that you personally enrolled. That has nothing to do with all the income that you'd be making off of your team, which is the 12 consultants, the 3, 6, 9, 12 consultants that you brought in, which were people that want to build a business with you. Okay, so what if you taught only 2 of the 12 consultants? Okay, let me go back. You got 3 consultants in the first 3 months, 6 in the first 6 months, 9 in the first 9 months, 12 total for the year. Okay, so what if only 2 of them did what you did with the 3-in-1? Okay, well, here's what happens. You're making $1,200 a month off of your 36 customers that made you a diamond. When those 2 become diamond, they're making $1,200 a month. You're making another $800 off of them. Well, where is that coming from? Well, if consultant 1 is doing 4,000 in business, you're earning 10% on that. That's 400. The second one is doing 4,000 in business. You make 10% on that. That's another 400. So that's 800 and 1,200. That's 2,000 a month, 24,000 a year. Part-time, spare time, work from your table, work from home, supplemental income. Okay, now look, I know a lot of you make a lot more money than that. Okay, I get that. But I'm telling you, there's not a person in the world that we can't show this business model to get them involved in the business. So you got 2 approaches with people. Okay, you can approach people with the opportunity to live longer and healthier and look better. And in other words, use the products as the door opener. But don't ever forget to say, and I'm working on a person I'm very excited about. She's with another company, but she's on our product, our collagen. And I know she with another company. I know she does well with the other company. But even though she's just a customer of ours at this point, I let her know. I said, the results are going to be so good. And so many people are going to be commenting about what are you doing, that we're going to need to have a business conversation when that starts happening. And her response was, we will. And I got it said. I didn't press anything. I used, she was just a customer. I didn't try and say, did you know, what about that? I didn't complicate it. I wasn't being an idiot or a jerk. I wasn't getting in her face. I wasn't doing anything like that. I just said, a lot of your friends are going to be commenting about what are you doing? And when they do, we're going to need to have a business conversation. And she agreed. And that was the end of it. And when I went back to product talk with her. Okay. So this is our business model, but to take it one step further, just so you see how it can multiply. If the two people that you introduced each got two of their own, okay, you're adding if you add it all together, that's another 1,100 a month, 3,100 a month. You're at about 40,000 a year. 40,000, 37 to 40,000 a year will get a lot of people, if it's a 2-income household, get one of them to stay home. Okay, and maybe homeschool the kids or take care of the kids, not need a babysitter or a nanny or something like that. So what happens with all of this? And I'm not going to go into the trip tonight. I'll save that for maybe next week, but let me just stop the share on this and go back to the screen. Okay, there you go. Everything happens simultaneously. So when you get off the Zoom tonight and you're wondering, okay, what do I need to do to build my business? You need to add 3 customers and 1 consultant this month, or one customer a week. And I'm sorry, 1 customer a week and a consultant before the month ends. That takes care of everything. You move up the ranks of the gemstones. Your permanent rank in the business will change as those consultants get involved in the business. Everything and you're getting your points for the trip. Okay, everything happens simultaneously. So my message, my takeaway is don't complicate it. Okay, what do you do next? Start enrolling customers. Start getting what a lot of people have just started experiencing tonight, okay? Start experiencing earning 20 to 30% on your customers every single month. It adds up quick, okay? And I'm telling you, there's a theory in this industry, and it was Darren Jensen that said it, our prior CEO with the company. If you help a new person earn their first dollar in their first month. I didn't say first $100. I didn't say first $1,000. If you help them earn their first dollar in their first month, the odds of them staying with you long-term goes from an average of a few months to 3 years. That's the value of somebody earning money in their first month. It could be 30 bucks, 40 bucks, 50, 100. It could be anything. But here's why that's important. Look, somebody liked what they saw and inquired. They talked to somebody and they made a decision to join. They received their package from the company and they see there's good products. You got to complete the circle. What completes the circle? They get their first person involved and get a check. Okay, just like they got involved, they get someone involved and they get a check. And then it's a game changer, folks. I'm telling you, you go from wondering if it's going to work to knowing it's going to work. And when you go out and speak because you ever, Liddy can relate to this. If you've ever met my friend Liddy, okay, there are people who say that they believe in God, and I believe they do. Okay, anybody that says I believe they do, and April and I are believers, okay? But if you ever spend a little time with Liddy Nash, that's my friend in the orange on the screen, okay? Liddy, wave for a second, okay? You cannot spend 15, 20, or 30 minutes with her and not know down to the core of your bones and heart and mind and soul that she's a believer. See, you just cannot, there's no way you would ever know anything different. She just exudes it. Okay. Whenever I say, hello, Liddy, how you doing? She says, I'm blessed and highly favored. That's her hello message. I'm blessed and highly favored. That's how she says hello. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get you to understand. It's the same thing with this business. See, we're all like magnets, and a magnet's got two sides to it. One side pushes everything away, and the other side draws everything to it. Okay. And we have a choice of which way the magnet is turned. That's up to us, that we make that decision internally of which way it's turned. And that's what happens in this business. Okay. So we want to keep it simple. It's 3 in 1. Who am I going to talk to? If their name and numbers in your phone, start with them. Okay. If they talk to you on social media and they're commenting on your stuff, and talk to them. Okay. But don't ever not talk to someone when you have an opportunity to talk to them. Okay. Don't ever think they would never do it. They have too much, you know, or they're overqualified. Don't ever think that, because here's the thing April and I have learned after 31 years of being in this industry. The ones who we think will never do, and the ones who we think won't become the stars. So I've stopped trying to guess who's going to do it and who's not, and just share the information with people. Okay, that's our job, not to decide, but to share. So did I see Catalina get on here? I thought I saw her name. Catalina, show your picture for a second. I know you were at work. Okay. I just want to say congratulations. Your check went up over 400%. And could you give Catalina a hand, everybody? She is just killing it, killing it, killing it. And I can tell you, Catalina, it's all warm market. Almost all of them were either clients or patients. Okay. So it's well done, Catalina, but I know you're not done. That's just the beginning, right? Just the beginning. So April.
Sure hope so.
Go ahead,
Sure
Catalina.
hope so.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Sure hope so. I hope
Oh,
it's the
no hope
beginning.
involved. You're a superstar.
Yeah.
So April, you got anything, or you want to open it up?
Yeah, let's open it up. Congratulations, Catalina. We're so proud of you. So proud of all of you.
Yeah, everybody.
it's
And again,
great.
if your check went up, say something in the chat. And by tomorrow or the next day, we will have a post on Facebook, and we need you all commenting what happened with your check. Percent, not dollars exactly, just percentage of what happened with your check and why you're excited. And that will be a place that everybody can tag all their prospects. Okay. That it'll be a really strong post. So go ahead. We're open for comments. Anybody want to share, add, be excited? Go ahead.
When will they deposit this money?
It's always the 15th, Catalina. It's always the 15th. So
Coming up. Coming up. Okay.
That's awesome.
I love that. Yeah. When am I getting my money? Who else? Come on. We got people excited up there. Kenneth, what are your thoughts these days?
My thoughts? Oh, that's a loaded question. Just to,
Does it get easier to talk to prospects about the business when your check just went up 400%?
No, for sure. I mean, we're talking about it right now. We can actually tell them, hey, guess what? This went up 400%. That's pretty darn exciting, right? Now it's not just a little money every month. Now it's actually, wow, okay, now we can make other decisions, and you know, you just have a lot more opportunities to do a lot of things, and you know, money talks, right?
What I like about it, Kenneth, is now you can sit with somebody, and if paying their car payment or car insurance would really lighten the load, or paying their food grocery bill would lighten the load, or covering their rent would lighten the load. We really have an opportunity for people to do that quick, and lighten the load quick. And that wasn't, that was true for the gifted person, but that wasn't always true for everybody.
No, I think the whole difference maker here is that it's more money every month. It's not just you get paid on the upfront and then, it's like, it doesn't mean anything because it's like 2%, or if you're lucky and if everything was stacked right. Now it's like, well, once you just get above 4,000, it's 30% every month. It's like, wow, it's unbelievable.
Never stops.
No, exactly. It's like, okay, I'm gonna definitely stay over. Well, I want to be triple diamond next year. That's my next goal, right?
I
So,
saw it just so you can think April's trying to get the lady on, and this lady is really cool. She's a military veteran. She's a 5-time diamond, okay, already. So obviously she acquired customers for a decade. But I saw on a friend's post that somebody is a 7-time diamond. That means they have 28,000, a minimum of 28,000 in customers. And, they were probably, to be honest with you, at 28, let's call it 30,000. They were probably making about 5% on that, so they, whatever that, what was that, 5%, 15, is that $1,500? And now 30% on that is $9,000. Overnight, it went to a 6-figure income overnight because the pay changed. Okay. So that's why we're excited. And we're not talking about needing hundreds of customers to be a diamond. I just showed you it's 3 a month for a year. We only need 36. It's 36 customers on collagen or Tri-Synergizer or Vital, one of the stacks like collagen, and you're a diamond. And you're earning at that rate. That's all it is. We're not talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and
I think that's important to make it real, right? Just not to say, oh, you make 30%, and because that doesn't mean anything. I mean, 4,000, you make 1,200.
right.
1,200, that is a really nice car payment, right? I mean, that is an
That's
upgrade
most cars.
for a lot
Other
of
than
people,
if you get
right?
crazy, that's most cars.
Oh, you can get a really nice car for that, absolutely. And it's I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Just make it very real. Well, what are you looking for? Okay, well, so that's gonna take 2,000. Perfect. Let's make a plan to do that. All right. We just have to be real because a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people don't really know, and this
And
is
see,
it. This can make a huge
we
thing.
think sometimes that we need to really run big numbers for people. And I'll tell you my story. I mean, you guys know my art and picture frame business went bankrupt 31 years ago. Okay. And when we got involved in this industry, and our goal, okay, was that maybe someday I could replace a $90,000 salary. That's what I was making when I went out of business in that business. And I got news for you. You never settle. Once you're consistently making 2,000 a month, you want 4. Once you're consistently making 4, you want 8. Okay, there's just something innate in us that once you earn something, you want the next thing. And in the 25 years that we were with our first company, okay, we originally got involved for me, and it wasn't even for April to leave her job and do it with me, even though she did that 4 months later. Okay, it wasn't for that. The belief factor got so high that from 90,000 being a goal, we ended up earning over 15 million in the 25 years that we were with that company combined over the 25 years. So don't worry about starting a person off and talking to them about 1,000 or 2. As soon as they're earning that, the next goal kicks in. If they get the car of their dreams, guess what's next? The house of their dreams. Okay. It doesn't change. It just keeps happening. Okay. And so the key is what? getting the first dollars being earned. Okay, that's the key. And that's the 3-in-1 program. So I'm excited. We have a way for everybody to make money now, regardless of what they do and what their background is. What are your thoughts, Lynn? Miss Lawyer and legal office runner?
I'm not a lawyer,
No, your husband is though, but you were his
Yeah.
boss for 30 years.
40.
40, okay. So,
No, I'm excited. I just, need more customers. That's my total focus, is just getting more customers. And the rest will
the
follow.
consultants will come from happy customers.
Yeah.
That's, and again, with the customers, look, our Pro Tandem, our Tri-Synergizer and the 3 Pro Tandems that we have, they're the best products in the world. But it was very hard to explain the science if you were new. Now with collagen, just show pictures. If they want to learn more, give them a video to watch. It got so much easier since we rolled out the collagen. And you know what? Once they're on the collagen, you just get them on the Pro Tandem, and that's even a package where the 2 of them come together at a discount. So
And don't forget the postcards. They work really, really well.
Yeah.
You don't even have to talk.
I can tell you, April don't go anywhere without her postcards. Now, she even
I'm
bought
like
a new purse.
Attached to them.
She bought, I'm telling you, this is how crazy April gets, okay? She bought a new purse, just the perfect size that the postcards will fit in it with her wallet and car keys. That's it. So it's like, she says, I don't want to bring a big bag. They'll get lost in there. So it's probably a 1/2 inch bigger than the postcards all the way around. It's like, but she don't go anywhere without them. Not a restaurant, no tennis, pickleball, nothing. She's always got them. Anyone else? Let me just make sure I went through my notes here. Okay, the tracker for the trip is on your website now too. Okay, so I don't know it's 100% accurate yet. We're working on it. I said we're involved with doing things with the back office. They had some numbers that were a little off, but it is tracking now. Okay, so you can see, and again, all of that happens by just enrolling customers and consultants. All the points, earnings, gemstones, trip, everything happens simultaneously from the same action. So that's really my message tonight. We can say, well, how do I become, an EC1 or an MC1 or whatever it is? All the ranks happen as you go through the gemstones. And it all starts with becoming onyx. And then from onyx become emerald. And from emerald become sapphire, and from sapphire become diamond. And you'll have consultants by then, and then work on double diamond, triple diamond. We're working on double diamond. Kenneth's working on triple diamond. I mean, you just keep duplicating what you're doing. That's all you do, is just keep duplicating it. So, but anyway, that's all I got tonight. Oh, one last reminder. They have a discounted price if you want to get registered early for San Antonio. The global convention is until October, but the registration fee is discounted at $149 now to attend the event. And after the 15th, it's going to go to $199. So if you're going, register, just get registered and save yourself $50. They're also running a special that I think it's 200 or 209, 208, something like that.
Well,
There's a brand new product coming out, and they haven't told us what it is, but you can assure yourself that you will get it first if you register and sign up for the new product. So that it's all in your back office, but if you want to save the $50, now's the time next 5 days time to get registered.
That's what I was gonna ask, Bob. But also, do you remember the movie with Tom Cruise, Jerry Maguire? Show me the money.
Yep.
That's what we need.
And
to
they
do.
just did, okay?
Yeah, they
That's one of
just-
my
they just-
favorite ones. Cuba Gooding Jr. has been in a lot of movies, and obviously Tom Cruise has, but those two had chemistry in that one that was priceless, man, just priceless.
Show me the money.
Yeah, Cuba's dance on the phone when he does that, show me the money, that's like the best dance I've ever seen in my life. Anyone else? Hey, Indira, where do you live?
I'm in California,
You're in whereabouts?
yeah, Bay Area, Bay Area.
Okay.
I live in a place
Familiar
called
with,
Dublin.
are you familiar where any of the meetings are out there?
No, I would like to know, so that,
There's,
you know,
they're gonna, right now, I don't think it's on the calendar yet, but the company is gonna be doing a tour. And Northern California is always on that tour. So Kenneth, as soon as it's announced, are you on Facebook?
yes.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
make sure we post it in the group too, and Kenneth will get it to you, but there will be meetings in Northern California is big, like Southern California is big, I get it, but there will be meetings. What town are you in? Are you
Yeah.
right in San
I'm in
Francisco?
a place
or
called
Oak-
Dublin. Dublin, it's East Bay.
Okay, there's
East Bay.
meetings not too far from there, so probably the end of this month or beginning of May, there'll be one there.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll keep
Okay.
you posted.
Thank
Bob,
you.
Welcome to the
Bob,
team
that-
again. Nice
I'm
meeting
not
you.
that far from her.
Will you make
Oh.
sure she gets informed on what's going on, Lynn?
Sure.
Okay, or
Okay,
just reach
great.
out,
Thank
maybe
you.
exchange. She's on Facebook with us in the group, just exchange numbers. So, you know, if you guys
Great.
find anything, you can talk back and forth.
Okay.
So
Wonderful.
you're already not alone, Indira. You got a
Thank
great
you, appreciate
sponsor in
that.
Florida, but now you got a friend in California.
I'm so new to this and so really appreciate anything that, any pointers. I'm a scientist by training, so you can imagine how far removed I am from
Yep.
doing something like this.
Hey, I was in the art gallery and picture frame business, and I do this now. My wife was in construction. So a lot of us were doing something really, really different.
But the
So
thing is, I understand the science, so that's my advantage.
that helps. And you know what?
Yeah.
You'll have a lot of credibility when you're talking to people because they know that you know.
Yeah,
They
yeah, I
know
mean,
that you
and the thing
understand it.
is, my research was on antioxidants, so I kind of,
Wow.
I was deep in there.
Good, good. All righty, we went almost an hour, so I don't want to keep anyone any longer,
Thank
but
you, everyone.
if you have
Thank you,
you have
Bob.
any questions
Thank
now
you.
to reach us, Catalina, take good care of my wife. Jaya, take good care of my wife. I know you
Oh,
guys have a
yes.
busy day. ahead of
Always.
you.
Always.
I'll get her
I'll wait for
on
her.
the plane and then it's up to you. So, all right, good night,
Will
everyone.
do.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Safe flight.
Thanks.